Hello Virgo, welcome to my channel. I'm Mr. Genie. This reading's for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's a timeless reading. When you were guided here, you were meant to hear this message. If it's your first time here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I'm Mr. Genie. I'm from the USA, currently live on a little island in the Caribbean. I'm interested to know where you're listening from. Drop it in the comments. Love seeing the different places around the world Spirit's message is reaching. Also gives us opportunity, Virgo, to connect with each other. Each week I have a giveaway for my followers and subscribers. I give away a free live reading. If you wish to enter, of course, you have to be a follower, a subscriber, or both. And also write in the comments, I deserve nothing but the best. I have exciting news to announce. I have subscriptions available. Thank all of you who subscribe. I'm excited about it for many reasons. You know, I'm not just a tarot reader, I'm a mystic, so I would love to really get in depth with you and share that part of my gift with y'all and what it is that me and my spirit team actually do. But also, too, it's different because here on the public forum, we have to stay around 10 minutes, so I can't really clarify and get in depth with the readings. But when you're a subscriber, you get a full reading and very detailed advice. Also, I have a new channel I'm announcing here. It's called Mr. Genie the Shadow. What it's geared towards is diving deep into the shadows. We all have a shadow side, but we also tend to avoid the shadow. Some of us leave this world never diving deep into the shadow. And in the shadows is where our answers lie, our blockages lie. And so when we dive deep into the shadows, we get things done. So I invite you all to come check out Mr. Genie the Shadow. I'll have a hashtag there so that you'll remember the name. Come join me. Today's message is being pulled from the Four Agreements Oracle. And then for the first time I'm ever using the Enchanted Love Tarot. It's a beautiful deck. It's very different. You'll see. And it's powerful. What do we have for Virgo Spirit? Thank you so much. Virgo. We have here, I see a dandelion. Right away I'm thinking make a wish. Say goodbye to sadness and drama. Don't make assumptions. All the sadness and drama you have lived in your life was rooted in making assumptions and taking things personally. The whole world of control between humans is based on that. Take a moment and consider this. All the sadness and drama you have lived in your life was rooted in making assumptions and taking things personally. The whole world of control between humans is based on that. Take a moment and consider this. Don't make assumptions. Say goodbye to sadness and drama. You see the dandelion there? Reminds me when we were kids blowing on a dandelion and making a wish. So this is something you've been hoping and wishing for. But, you know, that's what the Mr. Genie in the Shadow is all about, is because, like I said, I'm not just a tarot reader. I'm a mystic. And, you know, we want to believe that we are human beings with the spirit, but in actuality, we are spiritual beings with a human body. So naturally, whenever we have a big decision or a problem or a situation, we want to deal with it as human beings in the 3D. But in reality, in the 4D and the 5D is where me and my spirit team go, and that's where you find the answers and the results and the guidance. And, you know, in the human form, mentally and physically, we always want to make assumptions. Please clarify what this is all about, making assumptions and saying goodbye to sadness and drama. Thank you, Spirit. We have the Nine of Shells, which is the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. And this is what's different about this deck. It has a word at the bottom, and it says fulfillment. So some wish that you've been wishing for here, that, like the dandelion making a wish, is about to come true. And maybe you've been making a lot of assumptions, and as human beings, we always tend to assume the worst instead of hope for the best. or have faith in the best is what we deserve. And if we believe that we deserve and we're worthy of the best, that is actually what we will have. Tell us more about the Nine of Shells, the Nine of Cups. We have the Four of Swords, privacy. So maybe you've like kind of taken a step back, or not really told anybody about what you've been hoping and wishing for, keeping to yourself and just hoping and praying for it to happen. And now we have the Nine of Gems, which is the Nine of Pentacles. And at the bottom it says here, independence. Yeah, I feel here strongly that this is something you've been keeping to yourself or telling very few people about. You've kind of been on your own and keeping to yourself a little bit here, and just going about your daily business, and maybe even making assumptions that, you know, that your wish was never going to get granted. But lo and behold, the Five of Wings, which is the Five of Swords. It's the battle of the mind. And it says here at the bottom, defeat. You know, that's what I said. When we assume with our human brain, we always tend to gear towards the negative. We assume for the worst. Oh, it's not going to happen. Or my wish isn't going to come true. Or, you know, I'm not worthy of this. Or shit never works out for me. You know, that kind of attitude. And feeling defeated. Like all your belief and power that you put into this wish here, and you didn't end up with it. But you are not defeated, Virgo. Now we have here the Prince of Roses, which is the Prince of Wands, an enthusiastic new beginning. And it says here, the mover. Something is about to move, something you've been very enthusiastic about. Maybe it hasn't moved in the past because of this negative thinking, but something here, some of you may even be moving. Something is about to move that's going to bring your wish fulfillment. A couple cards came out here. We have here the Empress. And you know, the Empress, no gender in tarot, these are energy. She's all four queens in one. And I'll tell you one thing, she knows she's worthy. And she doesn't chase after anything. She kicks back, she knows her worth, and she waits to manifest it, and abundance comes into her naturally. And that's what I was saying before. Remember what you're worthy of. And looky here, talk about movement. We have the Chariot, could be dealing with the Cancerian, but this is all about determination. Moving forward, determination and victory. So things are about to move. Your wish is about to be fulfilled. And now we have the Five of Roses, which is the Five of Wands. And maybe, you know, somebody else was wanting what you wanted. You feel like there's some kind of competition. And if there isn't anybody, you know, like in the human sense, that is competing for it, or it could be other people just telling you it's never going to happen. That's why you kind of kept to yourself. You weren't talking about this too much. Even if you did in the past, you kind of stopped talking about it out loud. But also as well, it's about feeling like there's competition in the world. Let me tell you something. We started off, if you believe, you know, in the Bible with Adam and Eve, and now we have like 7 billion people on the earth, and how many billions have passed through the earth. And there's no ships or trucks bringing in goods or resources from other planets. Somehow God set up the world as magnificent as he is, for there always is replenished. There's enough for everybody. So don't feel like maybe because somebody else's life is going the way they want it, or they're being blessed, or they have their abundance and their wishes are coming true, that they took a slice of your pie, because that is not the case. God has an endless supply and waiting for each and every one of us if we just claim it, know our worth, and believe in it. King of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. That's the the King of Wands is at the bottom of the deck, and it says the motivator. And this here is going to really motivate you in your belief system here. And Spirit wants you to be motivated about it by knowing your worth and your value and that you deserve this. And start changing your mind and thinking positive instead of just assuming. There it is, the 10 of Roses, the 10 of Wands. Heavy burden. You've been burdened by all this here. You've been burdened by all these negative thoughts. You've been burdened by all these negative assumptions. Set it down. You're this close. The 10 of Wands is like you're almost there, Virgo. What is your advice for Virgo, Spirit, with this say goodbye to drama? Wow. The Hermit. It says at the bottom, introspection. So the Hermit is all about, you know, in the traditional tarot, he's holding the lantern with a star in it. And the star is also wish fulfillment, as above, so below. But he's not looking back because he's not caught up in the past. That's where a lot of our negative assumptions come from, past experiences or things we've learned or been taught. He doesn't have a spotlight because he's looking too far in the future, where we're going to start thinking, what if this and what if that, and assume the worst. Instead, he has a lantern lighting up every step of the way. And your advice here is introspection, it says, but it's know that you have an inner guide, your inner spirit. Remember, we're spiritual beings, and God gave us a guidance system. So quiet your mind, listen to God's direction. He'll guide you each step of the way. Have confidence and know your value and your worth, and your wish is about to come true. That is your message, Virgo. If this resonates, like, share, comment, follow. If you're already following, thank you so much. If you haven't yet, please do. It's absolutely free. It's a click of a button, and it helps with the algorithm to get Spirit's message out to other Virgos. I do my part. I ask you to help out, and please do yours. It's appreciated. Like, share, follow, all that good stuff that gets the algorithm going. If you're looking for a personal reading or any spell work, my information's in the description, and it's also over here. If you don't know what spell work is, feel free to ask questions. I don't mind. It's powerful, and it is real. It's about changing an outcome instead of just accepting one. My spirit team and I have helped many people, even in the most difficult situations, have had great results. We specialize in reuniting loved ones and all matters of the heart. We also do financial spells and cord cutting if need be. And the reason why my spirit team and I are able to even manifest for other people's heart's desires is because we don't have these blockages. We 100% believe and know, therefore it is done. If you're looking for a personal reading, which I highly recommend, so you get a specific message for you and your situation as well as advice. I have personal readings to suit everybody's needs and everyone's budget. Please also reach out to this email. Yesterday I found messages from April that just never came through on the app, so try to reach out through there. Like I said, I have readings to suit everyone's needs and everyone's budget, and if you're a subscriber, there's a discount. Once again, I invite you all to subscribe, be part of the Mystic Genie community, and don't forget to check out Mystic Genie The Shadow. I'd love to have you over there. And for those of you watching on YouTube, thank you for your support and subscribing. God bless you till next time, Virgo. Ciao.